Hey guys, first regardsman here, and I'll be talking about what's that? A power sword build on the Bulwark class for Space Marine 2 patch 13? Well, I have to say, guys, I have been utterly addicted to the power sword this patch. The power sword is, in my opinion, the most entertaining weapon in Space Marine 2, at least aside from the power axe, and today I'll be building around the block variant, mainly because the block version is just the best on the Bulwark class, in my opinion, since things like Intimidating Aura have a very easy time triggering off that 0-frame startup. Now, for the perk tree here, it is a little bit different. I am taking this one to purgation, so I did go down here for perpetual strength first into the perk here, Master of Defense. After you switch your sword combat style, you will take 20% less range damage for 5 seconds. The cooldown is 10 seconds. I mean, you can pick up either one you want. You can take like Master of Offense if you really want to take this one instead, but a 20% range damage reduction here is actually pretty nice, especially on the gap close. Next perk here, Perpetual Strength, up here into the perk Perpetual Strength again. And then I pick the perk over here, Tranquility, into the perk here, Melee Onslaught for a 10% melee damage buff. And then we go through the standard thing here with Hard Target, Cutting Edge, into the perks here, Extremis Slayer, Majora Slayer, and of course Terminus Slayer. And the final perk is your choice of Power Restoration or Speed Restoration. Now, on the Power Sword, every single heavy attack, or excuse me, every single light attack on your power style attacks will set up a Minoros and a Gun Strike, except for like a Shield Zangor. So for that reason, the Power Restoration here is actually pretty good for that double CHP recovery. Now, for the secondary, I do take the Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol. Now, the Rate of Fire is still very good this patch. I know I've been using the Firepower version recently, but as far as like your charge shots and CHP recovery go, I think this one is by far the best. And for that reason, we're setting it up as usual, starting off with the perk here, Plasma Collection first, moving here to the perk Rapid Cooling, Plasma Collection again, Divine Might, Blast Radius, Perpetual Velocity, into the perk here, Plasma Collection again, and the final perks are Efficient Charge and of course Perfect Cooling, and that's all there is for the secondary. Now, for the main perk tree, we do start off with the God tier perk, Intimidating Aura first. A Perfect Time Parry deals AoE damage in a 5-meter radius. The cooldown is 5 seconds. Now, this perk puts out a stupid amount of damage on a block defense type. Since you do have that 0-frame startup, triggering this one over and over is incredibly easy and like really fills out the gaps in a block build for Bulwark. Next perk here is Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you will take 25% less damage from range attacks. Now, when we combine this one with the Master of Defense trigger for a 45% range damage reduction collectively, that is pretty damn top, and Scramble Targeting is super underrated. Next perk here is Seal Within. When your health is in 50%, you will take 30% less health damage. I think damage reduction on the Bulwark is pretty much mandatory for like a top tier build. I mean, having at least one of the Conviction or Seal Within perks is very potent on this class because you do have a 30% base HP increase, which does mean any damage reduction you do have will be that much more valuable, and for that reason, I think Seal Within is the best here. If you do want to take Armor Reinforcement instead, you could do that. Next perk here is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all team members automatically restore 1 armor segment, and alternatively, you could pick up the perk here, Advanced Conditioning. These are both pretty strong. I mean, I see a lot of people talk about both these perks. Some players think Advanced Conditioning is better. This one's definitely easier to use for like brand new players, but this perk will damage cap for your entire team, which makes it like de facto better. Next perk here is Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies with its area of effect. And the next perk here is Concussive Force. Shield Bash deals 200% more damage, Shield Rush deals 100% more damage, and those are the only effects that actually matter on this build. But for Concussive Force, I mean, this is just the best damage perk in the gear tree when you compare it to even stuff like Glory's Shield and Invigorating Icon. If you're going for pure damage, this is just the way to go. Your Shield Bash is useful in like every single build in the Bulwark class ever, and a 200% buff to that is very powerful. Though I will say, if you want to pick up Glory's Shield or the healing perk here, you can definitely do that instead. Next perk here is Merciless Resolve for a no knockback effect and a 15% damage buff on our Shield Bash, because no knockback will just save your life. And the final perk is Defensive Mastery. A Perfect Time Parry or Block instantly incapacitates Majora's or Extremis level enemy. The cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, one-shotting an Extremis on a 90-second cooldown may not sound that good initially, but when you realize that Raveners can ruin an entire boss fight, being able to one-shot them is incredibly powerful, so definitely pick this up. Now, for the Prestige perk options, you could pick up Auxiliary Reload first if you really wanted to. I mean, this one is definitely strong on Plasma. I'm just taking Resilience here instead because we aren't taking Invigorating Icon, and the perk you would pretty much always take here is, of course, Overcharge. Health and charge attack damage increases by 20%. This perk will buff up your power rake multiplicatively, which is pretty damn insane. It's one of the best melee perks in the entire game, wherever you can find it. It's no different here. Final perks here are powerful shot and masterful defense. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. I mean, the power sword Bulwark, I think, is actually a pretty top tier option for this class. You know, sometimes it is hard to tell because intimidating aura is just that powerful that even with like a normal ass block knife, he would still be like a top tier class. But hopefully this build guide helps you. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more. If you want to watch me live to ask me questions about the game or just come hang out, you can find me here on YouTube or on Twitch with a link in the video description. I'll also have a link to my community Discord. I also want to say a special thank you to my channel members. Your guys' support has been incredible, and I really appreciate that, guys. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye.
Steel yourself! More are coming! Enemy reserves incoming! Prepare for that one is what is reserved for! Betrayer spot! Our foes heritage procedure!
That was gotta be one of the coolest executions in the whole game. I'm not sure about the actual like physics of that, of like kicking him down and then like executing him in such a fashion. I feel like there'd be a lot more movement, but those are cool. Now we did take concussive force with this build because it's honestly just like the best for damage, top of anything else.
Remove that spearman from the battle! Our spirit stands stronger than their corruption!
Dude, one enlightened Zinger are causing more trouble than literally anything else in the battlefield right now. 5 Chaos Spawn? No problem. 1 enlightened Zangor? Oh my god. What will we ever do? Ever so slightly out of our melee range, because that's really fun. They're getting comic grenade was a mistake. No. What are you gonna do? I don't know if anybody dislikes Chaos Spawn more than Lane Zangors in this game. Zangor's streamer being the usual piece of shit. Yeah, because if they're on elevation like this, they'll just hover out of your melee range. You're like, okay, I guess I have to shoot you.
Ready to deploy. Waste nothing, brothers. Do not linger. The swamp claims the water rise, brothers. This is no natural swamp. We must move.
FTG, what's the easiest build for a returning player on absolute difficulty for the assault? I have a video all about that, actually, to look up easiest builds. The ones from past 12 are also still functional for now.
A dark path is ended today.
If you look up easiest builds, you'll find them. They're all on this channel, and every single one from patch 12 is still fully functional in patch 13, and it'll probably be functional all the way to like the end of year 3, for being honest, because like, what really changes in Space Marine 2? Not much. You could go all the way back to patch 11 for a Vanguard build, and it would still be correct, because nothing has fucking changed for that class in like nearly 8 months. 9 months almost. Maybe like 2 things did.
My mind is steel, Eddie. Let us crush his helmet back. Execute that one. Let them summon aid. Your heroes keep going forward.
Thank you, no problem, dude. What the fuck? I'm sure this area's bugged, dude. This area will make enemies vanish sometimes. It's just one little swamp part. I'm actually trying to think, what was the last major Vanguard change in this game? It's been ages. What was the last major change of any kind to classes in this game? Probably the Bulwark getting a shield rush and a Assault getting an animation cancel. There were some buffs in between there, but we really haven't actually had that many substantial changes to classes in year 2 like we saw in year 1, where like Assault's power level went from like bottom tier to top tier in like 2 patches, or damn near top tier. Okay, there's no way I'm reaching you guys in time.
Where's life guard this lad?
I think the biggest change to tactical has been a bug. So they added a new perk. You know, it's funny, the Kraken Penetrator Rounds perk is a really fun perk to use on a ton of builds, but it's also because the perk is literally broken.
Arrogance and ambition.
Yeah, 100% ordeals, almost. I thought they could complete the Bulwark ones and do the normal siege mode ones. Alright, we're going to the bridge. We're going to the bridge. What's broken about Kraken Penetrator rounds? Well, Kraken Penetrator rounds, if you have a Bolter weapon on your build, as long as your Bolter is equipped, it will apply that bonus damage with 50% to other damage sources. So, for example, if you shoot a plasma shot, before the plasma land, like the actual shot lands, if you swap to your Bolter weapon, you'll get the 50% damage bonus off of that, off the Kraken Penetrator rounds, and it will also apply to burn in the same way. So if you swap to a bolt pistol on enemies on fire, you'll get the 50% bonus on the burn ticks. It's OP. It's probably going to be fixed next patch, maybe, but it's also been a bug that's been in the game since patch 12, so who knows. They didn't fix it this time around. Maybe it will be fixed in the PTS. We'll see. Any idea when the PTS is coming out for the next patch? They said it was supposed to be the first part of July, so, and they said not even before the halfway mark, so I imagine this week maybe, or the beginning of next week at the latest. Power Sword is super underrated for the Horde clear. A lot of effort. I don't really think it's the crack fighter friend has a lot of effort at all. Just kind of do it. All you have to do is just switch your gun. What chapter is that? We are a Silver Templar. Leave now, that's cool.
Forward, brothers. Heretics shall find no sanctuary here.
Fun fact, Cosmetic doesn't still have any animations when you speak. I mean, that's something they were never going to change, so it's not too shocking, I think. Is Tactical top tier without that bug? I would still say yes, he absolutely is. Tactical's damage is absurd. Auspex Scan is the best class ability in the game. I don't even think that's remotely a controversial thing to say, that Auspex Scan is the best class ability in the game. Maybe not the easiest to use for a brand new player, but it is definitely the most potent in terms of, like, impact on your game, which is, the impact is you instantly kill the boss, maybe. And the boss is what's usually going to kill your team, so... We're gonna keep the same fight wrath, I think. I'll take the melt. I guess I'll take the equipment regen ain't better. Well, equipment regen is not a class ability, a class perk. With another hot take for the theoretical XP truth, I don't even think Auspex Scan being the best is a hot take. I think it's just true. There's a reason Tactical slotted into every single top tier team comp, and half of that reason is Auspex, the other half is secure stockpile.
There is no going back, brothers.
There is not a single top tier team comp in all Space Marine 2 does not include your tech. Because it's just that good. And also the way they changed around like the damage calculations for headshots this patch really kind of put them on crack for a lot of damage. This for solo absolute whenever the Terminus shows up with the Goon Squad. Don't take the boss down below 50% HP until you clear the ads. Usually prioritize the ads, especially if it's going to be 2 Extremis. Extremis have to go first, usually. Unless you're confident you can nuke down the boss, but even then, sometimes things just go haywire.
Data function malfunctioned. We shall see to it and complete our task. That one's pulling with third force. There will be more foes to overcome. The foe wants backup. Unite! End this spawn's twisted existence. The sorcerer of the war. The Emperor's great smite. Stop that target from riding press wall. An army of warpackers marches on.
Didn't kill him. I was shocked. awkward, which is a bit.
We have done well in putting down this twisted order.
W Chaos spawns. I didn't put my no knockback on. That was my bad. I had shield bash. I'm loving Marksman Carbine. I was actually just about to talk about Marksman Carbine like tomorrow or something. That's the Marksman Carbine ammo variant does more damage on the headshot than the ×2 headshot multiplier version does, which is maybe intentional. I find it hard to believe though.
Ready to deploy. Well done. The ship. We please the Emperor, eliminating this warp swarm.
I hate that ×4 burst rifle. Makes me feel like I'm wasting ammo. Which one? Being the Heroic Instigator? That one's very good as well.
No fault here.
Well, I mean, how's it going, Chief? Been busy, so I haven't checked in much. It is going pretty well, Revan. What is up, dude?
No fault here. The fault is corrected.
Make videos watching Owlcat break the game, trying to break it in my own way. Fun times. Yeah, Dark Heresy is coming out soon too. So that'll be pretty hype.
Viridian, we are registering a significant warp energy spike inside Nosing's laboratory.
I'm curious who the Deathwatch champion will be for in year 3. Probably Tac.
Do not allow their ritual to reach completion.
Probably the Tactical. It makes most sense on him.
We move to intercept brothers. The arch-editing lives as readily as blades. Deception is the refuge of a fool.
Why does the Borg have case missed opportunity? He might next patch, you know, guys. It's only been one patch of the Borg Gear update being a thing.
The warp's touch is heavier.
Everything is not set in stone just yet. Okay. Alright, I'm going over here, because I'm not fighting them in this shithole. Yeah, summon your guys.
Remove that spearman from the battle.
They're all in rage. How epic is that?
The Shandor is reduced to a stain on the battle. Terminator advancing. No quarter granted to these profane fights.
Oh, they go piss off to go fight the Tyranids? How kind of them.
Our path lies across the floating terrain. Tread with care.
I love this game for the cape grind. It makes me feel like I have a job. Same, dude.
Ready to deploy. Traitorous scout. Still in cover. That one's calling the third force. Still the Shakti retains superiority. Press the attack, brothers. Thousand such forces approach. The Emperor's great smite.
God. Is Power Sword using better than Xenophase? Yeah, I still think Block is better than Xeno. I mean, balanced weapons on Bulwark aren't that strong in general. It's okay, but... Another Zangor, right?
The island holds firm.
Cape grind, big day for the unemployed.
Brothers, the land lies before us.
Doesn't actually take too long now for custom frats shoes, but before. Alright.
Spearman troubles us. Arrogance and ambition. That silence continues to follow.
Is there a class I should not run block on? No. There's really not. I mean, like, there are classes you can run other things on, but block is usually the best. Argent Edge, I'd say, is the only weapon in the game that's, like, proper block tier. Like, maybe above block tier for a lot of the weapon choices. Except for in the block knife.
We stand at the threshold. Ready yourselves.
You littles. It's all Zangors again. He came in swinging, cool guy.
One death is insufficient penalty for your heresy. Silence that spearman's clacking beak, brothers.
Favorite Bulwark build, this one. Block Power Sword and Bulwark, just like the peak of fun.
Warped souls and mutated minds. Race together. Our spirits stand stronger than ever. Traitorous scout. Still.
Alright, guys.
Look upon this heresy.
There we go.
And let it fuel your righteous fury.
Brothers, we put an end to this together.
Are they to add more customization slots in the future? More than 4? We'd like to have more. We have no clue. I like some champion parts for the Blood Angels that aren't glossy. Me too, dude. I mean, a more matte look would be nice. Some of them look like that, but not enough.
Banner, ready to deploy.
I should be using Block. Last time I played, Block was terrible. Well, last time you played must have been like almost 2 years ago, because Block's been top tier for a good year and a half.
My mind is steeled.
Block was top tier before Siege Mode even came out initially.
The Emperor's grace smites. Execute that one, lest it summon aid. There will be more foes to overcome, and we will succeed.
I'll play Attack Marine. What secondary should level on it? Plasma Pistol. Soul's best. Inferno's also quite good on that class, but
well done! The spearman lies slain. They just keep coming! Dispel
Guardsman free.
Send the spearman back to its last. Ammunition here.
Cadians, you are liberated. Do your duty.
Our foes' wretched forces grow.
Another horde falls.
The Emperor's soldiers are liberated. To the altar! We end this corruption here!
pretty sure this mission's gonna get boss at the end. Next patch. I watched your videos on the heavy bolt rifle. I love that thing so much. Got the heroic version of it. Fuck yeah, dude.
Focus.
On the days of the Artificer tier Chainsaw, those were the days. I love the Instigator Stagger Knife on perfect block. Oh yes. The Argent Edge. Being perfect parry. I wonder if they're gonna nerf that thing. Like put a cooldown on this effect, maybe? Nah, that'd pretty shit.
The corruption falters. We must not. Fire on that malign horror. The warp energy recedes. Stand firm. Let them come. We are the wall upon which they shall break. Death in service is a small price to pay for victory. The moment is upon us, brothers. Eliminate the eye.
Viridian.
I like how your FPS always goes to like 20 at that finale portion.
Signatures are dissipating across the battlefield.
Great stuff. Great stuff, guys. Block Power Sword. Actually an addicting build in this game.